Hey peeps, I'm very excited to share that I am offering a Beltane observance for 2023. The observance itself is going to happen on the 30th of April at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will, of course, be recording if you cannot attend in real time with me, but would still like to participate in the offering at your convenience. So the title that I chose for this observance is Hawthorn, Honey, and Rose. I've been working with the goddess Venus a lot personally over the last 2 months, and I am excited to weave my experiences with her into this Sabbath observance, which Beltane is one of my favorite Sabbats, and in and of itself is very much filled with that energy of fertility, creativity, sensuality, sexuality, passion. It's a Sabbath that's crafted around the element of fire, and so it's very much about abandon and opening up to your truest self and allowing for that expression in your life. And so we're really going to be focusing on that in this Sabbath observance. What I had written down in the description for the observance on Etsy is, what are you ready to welcome into your life, to celebrate, to create? How can you embrace yourself, your spirit, and your body? And so we are going to be exploring answering those questions for ourselves through guided journey, through group magical working, and of course, through a tarot and oracle spread. The observance is going to last for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, depending on how viewer Q&A goes at the end. And it's a jam-packed hour in which we all get to come together, journey together with the goddess Venus, work some fire magic together, and then gain some personal insight into our story through some tarot work. Of course, I will interpret the group reading, and you will be able to interpret your personalized reading for yourself on your own time as well. And then to finish the circle, we will have viewer Q&A, and I will answer viewer questions as time allows. And then we will close the circle together, and you can go forward in your solitary practice to observe Beltane on May 1st itself. The recording, of course, will be available in perpetuity as long as the channel is up, and so you can return to the observance, to the guided journey, to the tarot work, to the magical working whenever you feel called to. And there are a few things that you will want to have on hand for this observance. You're going to need a tarot and an oracle deck of your choice. You do not have to use a deck that I recommend, although I have provided a recommended list in the description of the package offering. But you're also going to want to have, if accessible for you, some dried rose petals, a candle, something to light the candle with, a journal and a pen, a stone that you associate with the energy of bees or the goddess Venus, an anointing oil, which can be olive oil. You do not have to go out and purchase an expensive witchy oil in order to work with that, and a form of dried herb of your choice if that's accessible. So that's what you're going to want to have on hand for our observance if you choose to participate. And I want to talk a little bit about why I chose Hawthorn, Honey, and Rose. So Hawthorn is associated with magic, fertility, and sexuality. The rose, of course, as we know, is associated with love, with true love, with the energy of the Magdalene. I feel like it's very much associated with the goddess Venus, and it's also associated with soul growth. And then, of course, honey, bringing with it the energy of bees, representing abundance, fertility. And I liked that it's also associated with kindness, because I want this observance to very much be about being kind to our body, being fully present to the sensual experience within our body for this Sabbath. So that is this year's Beltane offering, Hawthorn, Honey, and Rose. I'm really, really excited for this one. I'm just so grateful to be working with the energy of Venus and what her essence has brought forward for me for personal lessons and for embracing ever more of my nature, my body, my spiritual practice, and my journey in general. So it's going to be wonderful to gather and celebrate with fellow witches or pagan individuals. You don't have to be a witch to observe Beltane, but I know for many of us who are solitary practitioners, these Sabbath offerings allow us to have the experience of practicing in coven work, but not have to surrender our autonomy and our spiritual path. So, as always, the observance is open to 35 participants, and the price for the observance is $40. So if you feel called to participate, please feel free to check out the Etsy listing in the information box down below. Upon your purchase, I will reach out to you within 48 hours to gather your email address. And then within the week before the observance itself, I send out a preparatory video along with our Google Meet link to the email address that you've indicated to me that you would like me to use. That video is going to hold preparatory energy, a reminder about the tools you're going to need, and also a tarot pull into the energy of the Sabbath itself and further connection and insight with the goddess Venus as we prepare to step into the energy of Beltane. And then, of course, on Sunday, April 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're participating in real time, you'll just follow that Google Meet link and be able to participate in the observance. And if you are choosing to participate via recording, that recording will go out within 3 hours of the observance's finish, which is going to be between 11 and 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I'm so excited for this Sabbath. It is just one of my favorite Sabbaths. It's kind of one of the only Sabbaths on the lighter side of the wheel that I tend to get really excited for. So I hope if you feel called to join, you'll check out the link below, and I look forward to sharing in sacred space, honoring the goddess Venus, your unique individual essence, and the Sabbath of Beltane. I am sending you, as always, much love and many blessings.